Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranams. Welcome to Bhaktabandha of Sri Radhe Kunj. Today I'm going to be telling you 8 specialities of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu which are not found in any other manifestation of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna or Swayam Bhagavan. Actually, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he is non-different from Sri Krishna, but even some things are in Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu which cannot even be found in Sri Krishna. In some ways, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu is even more magnanimous. That's why Mahaprabhu's pastimes are called Audharya Leela. Audharya means full of magnanimity, love and compassion. Krishna's pastimes are described to be Madhurya. He is full of sweetness and love and affection. But Mahaprabhu is more Audharya, magnanimous or merciful. So there are 8 specialities of Mahaprabhu's pastimes, or Mahaprabhu's own Leelas, in his own incarnation as the golden avatar, that show his glory, even above and beyond that of all other incarnations. So these are written by our beloved Srila Gurudev, Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, in his various publications, and they're coming out in our upcoming magazine. It's actually being printed for Gaur Purnima. It's going to be a quarterly called Sri Gaudiya Bhakti Darshan, giving darshan or revealing the inner essence of the Gaudiya line, or what is Gaudiya Bhakti. Anarpita Chidim Chirat Karunaya Vatirna Kalao Samarpaitum Unata Ujvala Rasam Svabhakti Shriyam. So Gaudiya Bhakti is synonymous with this, Unata Ujvala Rasam Svabhakti Shriyam, that topmost mellow of divine love found in Srimati Radhika, and specifically allowing the jivas to enter into her divine service. That is Gaudiya Bhakti. So Gaudiya Bhakti Darshan is revealing this essence of the mood of the Gaudiyas, as revealed by Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Caitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale, and Mahaprabhu showing his real desire, Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Kodite Pracharan, Rasika Sekara Krishna Parama Udgam. So we're going to be showing the different facets of Mahaprabhu's teachings in this line, as well as that which has been revealed by our Gaudiya Guru Varga. So that's coming this Gaur Purnima, it's going to the printer now. So Gurudev reveals 8 specialities that's being published in our first issue of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. So the first one is that Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he distributed and gave bhakti to openly. We see other incarnations of the Lord, their main cause for appearance is, as Krishna describes in the Bhagavad Gita, Pritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chaduskritam, to help protect the sadhus, to defeat the demons, to establish dharma, samstapanartaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Therefore the Lord appears again and again. All his incarnations are supremely worshipable, such as Vaman, Varaha, Nrsimha, Kalki, Varahadev, and so forth, Parashuram. However, these avatars, we don't see that they bestow bhakti to everyone, regardless of their qualification. Even Sri Krishna and Sri Ram, who are the most complete avatars, who are attracting all the jivas to them by their sweetness, by their beauty, by their love, by their own beautiful pastimes, still they did not openly give bhakti to everyone, regardless of their qualification, as is seen in the pastimes of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is so munificent that he is described that Uttama Adhama Kichuna Bachilo Chache Giya Ghare Ghare. He went everywhere, house to house, not only himself, but he sent all his associates, and he gave everyone prema bhakti. Not only Mahaprabhu himself, he accepted this sannyas, the path of the renunciant, and giving up all comforts of home and society. He traveled everywhere broadly, spreading this divine love, prem, and bestowing pure bhakti to everyone he saw. Not only that, but he sent his followers, like the 6 Goswamis, established granthas about pure bhakti. He sent like his dear associates and expansions like Nityananda Prabhu to preach everywhere. And in this way he immersed everyone in prem. So this is something found only in the avatar of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. The second speciality of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu is that he gave prem to everyone. Not only bhakti, but prem. What is the difference? We see the full manifestation of prem, even in his own direct pastimes. Mahaprabhu gave this not only to different living people that he met, but even to the animals, like when he was passing through the Jarikanda forest. that even the elephants, the tigers and the deers, the Lord embraced them and they began to dance in the ecstasy of divine love. This is something found only in Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Even those who were trying to harm him, he gave this prem. We see in the pastimes of Sri Krishna that Krishna or other incarnations, they will kill the demons and then they give them liberation. One of the names of the avatars of Sri Krishna is that by killing the demons, he grants liberation. But moksha and prem are different. Prem is something that is beyond the state of even moksha. This divine love and relationship with the Lord in one's own sweet loving relationship. That is given that's given to everyone regardless of caste, creed, position. That's given by Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is one of his specialities. The third one is that Mahaprabhu is described to have surrendered to his Karuna Shakti, the Lord's mercy potency incarnate. He surrendered to her and said, now I give you full freedom. You can go everywhere, go to everyone without considering what is their qualification, if they've committed sins or anything. You should give this mercy to everyone. That's why through his Karuna Shakti, the flood of Prem, Nam, Sankirtan went throughout the whole world. Especially we see our Guru Varga, they are the manifestation of the Lord's Karuna Shakti. Karuna means the mercy incarnate of the Lord. And that mercy incarnate takes the form of Sri Guru. And Sri Guru, we see in other ages, the Gurus will look for who is qualified, like the Brahmins, who are following proper etiquette. But our Gurus in this Gaudiya Guru Varga Sampradaya, they're so merciful, they go everywhere, especially to those who are the most fallen. That's why our Gurus are described to be the expansions of Lord Nityananda. They look for who is even the most fallen, and then they lift them up and give them the highest thing of that highest prem. So this is Mahaprabhu surrendering to his Karuna Shakti, saying, without discrimination, give this prem to everyone. Abada Karuna Sindhu Khatiya Muhan Gare Gare Bule Prem Ami Aravan. Spread this Karuna, divine mercy and love, everywhere as a divine flood. In a flood doesn't consider if someone is aristocratic or poor or wealthy or qualified, scholarly or ignorant. In the same way, Mahaprabhu's mercy goes to everyone, and with her compassion lifts up everyone and helps them rise up in this flood of divine love. And through that, then they get they become completely inundated with ecstasy, divine love. So this is one of Mahaprabhu's specialities, that he completely surrendered to his Karuna Shakti. Also, another point to consider is that not only did Mahaprabhu surrender to his Karuna Shakti, but in his pastimes he gave that chance to enter that rasa or relationship with him in his original form in a way that no other incarnation ever gave. That's why Rupa Goswami glorified Mahaprabhu with this verse, Anarpita Chirim Chirat Karunaya Avatirna Kalau. Karunya Avatirna Kalau. He appeared as the embodiment of mercy to give that thing which is very special, which had not been bestowed since such a very, very, very long time. It said since the previous incarnation of Mahaprabhu, which happens like billions of years previously. So Mahaprabhu is so merciful, he came and he gave that Unna to Ujjvala Rasam Svabhakti Shriyam, that very special divine mellow of love, found in Braj, found in the Braja Gopis, specifically found in the followers of Srimati Radhika. So he gave that chance to enter into that Bhakti Ras. He's so merciful that even if someone is in a very wretched condition, they can still, by his mercy, get a chance to enter that highest mellow of divine love. So that is how great the mercy of Mahaprabhu is. The other incarnations could not give that chance. Even Lord Ram could not give entrance into that Madhurya Ras like Sri Krishna could give. Ram could help them take shelter of Krishna and Braj, take shelter of Mahaprabhu, but directly he would not give. He would say, okay, go to Mahaprabhu, okay, go to Krishna. This is one speciality of Mahaprabhu. Now we're going to tell you the fourth speciality of Mahaprabhu is that we see in the other incarnations, they don't generally manifest all the opulences of the Lord in all his different incarnations. They will stick to their own role in their own incarnation, like Nrsingadev, Vaman, Varaha, Parshuram, Kalki. They have their specific pastime and their specific incarnation that they stick to. But we see only in a few incarnations will they reveal other manifestations. We see this only like in Krishna, or particularly in Mahaprabhu, one of his specialities, that even Krishna, he would show sometimes like he would say like, oh, I am Ram, I am also Ram, or he would show his Sahasra, Sirsa form. But really, he also kept it somewhat limited. But Mahaprabhu, in his pastimes, he manifested all the different forms of the incarnations. We see these in the pastimes like in Srivas Pandit's house at the time of the Sat Prahariya Bhav, when he was manifesting divine ecstasy for 21 hours straight. Then the Lord appeared in the form of Varaha, in the form of Nrsimha, in the form of Narayan, in the form of Ram. According to the moods of his devotees, there's a verse that according to the moods of the devotees, the Lord appears. Hari Murat Deka Tintese. That according to the mood of the devotees, the Lord appears before them. So Mahaprabhu, one thing that shows that he is himself the Supreme Lord is that he appeared in all different forms of all the different incarnations. Like before Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he showed his Sadbhuj form, that he is also Ram, he is also Krishna. That's why our Acharyas, they sing, say Gaur, say Krishna, say Jagannath. That Gaur Hari is non-different from Krishna. That Gaur Hari is also non-different from Jagannath. It's non-different from all the incarnation. He is the Supreme Swayam Bhagavan. We should not think that he is an avatar, an incarnation. He is actually the avatari, the source of the incarnations. He's non-different from Sri Krishna himself, and he is not just like an incarnation of Vishnu, he is the original Godhead himself. This is one of the specialities of Mahaprabhu. So now we're going to tell you the fifth speciality of Mahaprabhu, that we see the other incarnations, they give mercy in some cases, but generally, like we mentioned, the incarnations of the Lord will give help to the jivas after their destruction. Like he will give liberation after he kills them if they are demonic. But he's not helping the relatives or in their own lifetime helping transform their nature. That's why it said that all the incarnations, they were trying to help change the jivas, the conditioned nature of the jivas, but they found it very difficult. And there were so many demons, they would kill them and then give them liberation. But these did not change their nature and did not liberate all their relatives. Mahaprabhu was so merciful, he never lifted up any weapon. Ebe astra na dharilo. That at the only time, once when Jagai Madai were attacking Nityananda, then Mahaprabhu became angry. He thought, why are you attacking my Nityananda? But Nityananda Prabhu also stopped the Lord and said, no, you have sworn, you've taken a vow that in this incarnation, you will not harm anyone. Instead of killing the demons, you will change their demonic tendency and awaken bhakti within their hearts and give prem bhakti to them. So this is something found only in Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. He never harmed even a blade of grass. Instead, he gave prem bhakti to everyone without completely, like he gave his compassion fully, it fully unfolded. Whereas in other incarnations, the Lord gave mercy to some extent, but never to that extent that was given by Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. I'll tell you the sixth speciality of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. It's that he was always anxious to deliver the fallen conditioned souls. When he would meet with his associates, Mahaprabhu would always discuss with them, how can we help the living entities? How can we help them develop to their full spiritual potential? He was concerned for all living entities, not just man and women, but also all kinds of trees, plants, creepers, the moving and non-moving entities, those who have fully blossomed consciousness, those who are budding consciousness, those who have stunted consciousness. In all different stages of being, Mahaprabhu wanted to help free everyone from the cycle of samsara. So this way Mahaprabhu was so merciful, and he discussed with his associates, what should we do? And they determined that the best method for all living entities to be delivered in this age of Kali is only Harinama, Harinama, Harinameva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Gatiranyata. The best method to achieve liberation, or not only liberation, but the awakening of one's divine prem in one's spiritual form, transcending one's material nature, material body, and achieving a spiritual form in the transcendental world. The best method to achieve that is only through the propagation of Harinam Sankirtan. That pure Nam Sankirtan or Prem Nam Sankirtan, in this age Mahaprabhu imbued Nam Sankirtan, or the congregational chanting of his names, with Prem, divine love. And with his devotees he went everywhere chanting this Nam Sankirtan. And in this way, even by hearing it, plants, creepers, birds, animals, everyone became uplifted, everyone achieved salvation. So this is one speciality of Mahaprabhu. Not only was he concerned for everyone, but he arranged a method and spread this method to save everyone. That's why in our line we see our Guru Varga, they're always going everywhere and encouraging all the devotees to perform Harinam Sankirtan. Not just chanting quietly, alone, doing one's own bhajan. Prabhupada Maharaj said this is selfishness. Those who are only thinking of their own upliftment, who are chanting themselves quietly, who are not loudly chanting the Lord's holy names and helping all living entities, then they are considered to be selfish. So our Guru Varga, by the direction of Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu not only in his direct pastimes, but through his preceptors in this line, he is teaching everyone and spreading the holy names house to house, village to village, town to town. That's why Mahaprabhu said, Prithiviti ache jata nagaradi gram sarvatra prachar hoibe murana. My names will be spread in every town and village. In this way, everyone will be inundated with the flood of Prem Nam, these divine, love-filled holy names. So the seventh special quality of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu is that he relishes rasa. Rasa means this mellow of love in different stages, like the love between a mother and child, father and his child, or even the love between a paramour and the beloved, or Kanta and Kanti. So Mahaprabhu relished this highest form of ras, which is that Unata Ujjvala ras, that mellow of love between Shri Radha Krishna in the Padakya mood. Mahaprabhu came specifically to relish that. That's why the Goswamis write, Prem ras niryas kodite asvadan. Asvadan means to taste or relish. Prem ras niryas, that special essence of Prem ras, the highest mellow of divine love. Mahaprabhu desired to relish that, and also Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Kodite Pracharam, to spread that to everyone. So this is one special distinction of Mahaprabhu. Not only did he come to relish that, but he came to disseminate it to everyone. And we see, for example, like Sri Krishna, he stole butter from the gopis and relished this, and he had very sweet Madhurya pastimes with them, like at the time of Ras Lila, at the time of Chir Haran Lila. But never did he himself directly take on the Anga Kanti of Srimati Radhika. Mahaprabhu is so wonderful that he is Sri Krishna, but with the moods of Srimati Radhika, or with the topmost moods of devotion found in Srimati Radhika, as well as with her Anga Kanti, the effulgence of her limbs, and her Bhava Dyuti. That's why it said that Mahaprabhu is Sri Krishna himself, Rasika Shekhara, Krishna Parama Karun. He is supremely compassionate. He is that Rasik Shekhara Krishna, but he is also Mahabhav Swarupini Srimati Radha Thakurani. He has taken on the moods by Radhika's grace. He took on the moods, the complexion of Sri Radhika, and that in that way he could relish her topmost moods in his pastimes, like we see in the pastimes in the Gambhira, in Jagannath Puri. For 18 years, Mahaprabhu is absorbed in relishing the moods of Srimati Radhika. That's when he wrote verses like Shikshastakam, Yugaitam Nimeshena, Chakshusa Pravishayatam, Shunyayatam Jagat Sarvam, Govinda Virhename, Ashlishava Padaratam Pinastu Mamadarshang Marmahatam Karotuva, Yata Tatha Viruddhati Lampatu Prananata Susevana Padha. If we read the Ante Lila, the last part of Chaitanya Charitamrita, his authorized biography, then we can see how he relished the moods of Srimati Radhika to such a degree that not even Krishna could do so to that level. So this is one of the specialities of Mahaprabhu. So now we're going to tell you the eighth speciality of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, and that is that simply by chanting the names of Gauranga, this divine prema at the highest level can manifest. That's why our acharyas sing, Gaura prema rasar nave se tarange, jevadube se radha madhava antaranga. By submerging oneself in the mood of Gaura prema and in serving Sri Gaura Sundar, then it's said by diving in that ocean of Gaura prema, one will arise in the association of Sri Radha Madhava's intimate associates. And that there's another verse, Jai Gauranga Nama Loy Tara Hoya Prema Doy, that simply by chanting the names of the Gauranga, Jai Gauranga Nam Loy Tara Hoya Prema Doy, divine prema awakens within one's heart. So this is the eighth speciality of Mahaprabhu, that Nityananda Prabhu himself says, Ek bar dekh le chakshe jal, Gaur prem nitai den sakala sambal. That when Sri Guru or Nityananda Prabhu sees that chanting the names of Gauranga, even one tear drops from the eyes of the devotee, at that time they awaken prema within the heart. So this is our special chant in this Kali Yuga, this age of Kali. Even though there are so many faults in this age, Kalir dosa nidhi rajan eko asti mahadguna, there's so many bad qualities, bad faults in this age, but Kirtanad eva Krishnasya mukta sangha vrajet, that by performing Sri Krishna Kirtan in the association of the genuine devotees of Mahaprabhu, by chanting the names Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, then one can develop the highest prema, and one can enter into Sri Radha Madhava's intimate associates in that transcendental Braj. So these are the eight specialities that we find, 8 of the specialities that we find in Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes in Gaur Leela, and these are revealed by Srila Gurudev. These are all going to be published with much more detail in our Gaudiya Bhakti Darshan magazine. So you can check out our website to find out how to get those. We'll be publishing it online as well as printing it. So thank you for watching. Any questions, comments, please write them below. Also, we're going to be doing more videos now for celebrating Gaur Purnima. So please stay tuned for those. Hare Krishna, Tanvat Pranams.